Noreen, and welcome to my kitchen and a new episode of What's for Dinner. Tonight we're going to have knock-knock sandwiches. That throw you for a loop there? Knock-knock sandwiches? We're going to have fish sandwiches. But the reason that we're calling them knock-knock sandwiches is a little silly. Now, a while ago, there used to be a show on Nickelodeon called The Amanda Show. And that had Amanda Bynes and somebody else, Drake, from Drake and Josh. And I only know this because I have two daughters who used to watch those shows a lot. And on Amanda's show was like a variety show. She would have these little moments called hillbilly moments, where she would come out and Drake would come out and they would be dressed like hillbillies and they would be all goofy and they would tell a knock-knock joke.
This was the only 2 minutes of that show that we ever watched.
It's no joke. The only 2 minutes we ever saw and the only hillbilly moment we ever saw. And it has scarred us for life. And I promise I'm getting to a point. They come out and they're all hillbillied up with blacked out teeth and pigtails and overalls and no shirt. Looked a lot like Ironhead, in fact. So, you know, and they talked a little funny and she's like, knock, knock. And he's like, who's there? And she says, fish. Fish who? I'm gonna hit you in the head with a fish. And then she'd smack him in the face with a fish. And this apparently is how they would do every hillbilly moment. It would just change whatever she was smacking him in the face with. So tonight we're having knock-knock sandwiches. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's what we're calling them. I'm gonna put I tried to find a link. I tried to find the I'm gonna hit you in the face with a fish. Couldn't find one, so I'm real sorry. But you can look up the Amanda Show and you can find it yourself. I have some oil heating in my multi-cooker.
Maybe we should have done a skit for him.
On this. Oh, that would have been funny. Absolutely. We're gonna batter and deep fry these fish fillets. I'm gonna use my sourdough rolls. We're gonna have some coleslaw. I'm gonna put some cheese out. You know, we're just gonna have chips for dinner. But this is a really good option. I know a lot of people.
When I say chips, not fries.
Yeah, well, I know a lot of people this time of year during Lent who choose to have meatless Fridays, and this is just another offering idea. I know we all know how to make a fish sandwich, but, you know, come on. What I have in the bowl is 2 cups of...
You have a lot of new cookers out there. So.
That's right. I have a lot of new cooks out there who are just learning how to cook, and this is just another idea to put in your recipe box, in your mind, or in your physical recipe box. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of cornstarch. What the cornstarch does is it really helps bind the batter. It also lightens it. If any of you have ever had tempura, like if you go to a Japanese restaurant and have tempura, this is very similar to a tempura batter. We're going to add a tablespoon of baking soda. Baking powder, sorry. That's baking powder. I always do that. And I'm going to add about a teaspoon of, this is Pride of Sejed fish rub. So you can use your favorite seafood seasoning. You can use Old Bay, whatever. We're going to give this a try tonight. This smells so good. We just got this fish rub. In fact, this is the same brand of Hungarian paprika that I have been using my whole life. And I didn't know that they had other things that they made. So I'm just discovering them. And then Genius in Exile, she talked about, in fact, she's the one who made me look because I didn't know they made anything besides paprika. She showed that she used this steak rub in her pickled asparagus. And I thought, ooh, I am going to go look. And then I found this pizza seasoning, which is knock your socks off. I found that at TJ Maxx, so I went online, I found a whole bunch of others, I got 4 or 5 more coming, and Rick is going to build me a new spice rack for over my stove, so it's going to be really cool.
When somebody gets off their butt and does
I just love the look of these tins, and truth be told, I fell in love with the tins. It doesn't matter what's in them, but I'm going to use it. And they also, I found a place that sells the spice, this brand of spice, several varieties, in bulk. So you can buy 2 pounds at a time for like really cheap.
Refill your tins.
So I can refill my tins. Anyway, back to the show. I have 2 cups of very cold water.
Water bottle.
And I didn't add all of it in there yet. I'm gonna add it all in there. And the secret is the water needs to be really, really cold, okay? And it's gonna seize up, but then it's gonna loosen up. And this is ready. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring this over on the stove. Okay, dip it. Let some of it drain off, yes, and then bring it over and gently lower it. These go really fast. And I'm going to get a plate and put some paper towels down on it so that when they're ready, we can just drain them. You're going to want to make sure that you flip your fish. And you want to make sure that your oil stays hot. So you don't want to put too much, you don't put too much fish in your pan at once. I just have my small pan out. If I wanted to do more, I could get out my larger Dutch oven. And we're going to do these for about 4 to 5 minutes until the outer coating becomes nice and brown. I'm going to go and do that, and when they're ready to pull out, I'll bring you back and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, these are ready to come out. I've gone ahead and fried off all of the fish fillets. I did 8 in total, and it was just enough batter. I probably could have gotten 10 out of the batter that I had left, but I just washed it down the drain, so no worries. Okay, I want to show you what the inside of the fish looks like because it's really pretty. So I'm going to cut one of these in half. Look at that. And I can assure you that it tastes amazing. There's just enough batter and the fish is beautiful. I've made some tartar sauce to go along with this on our sandwiches. I meant to stop and get some lettuce, but I didn't do that today, so guess what? No lettuce. But we have coleslaw to go alongside, and that's all good. Let me grab one of these sourdough buns. Oh, I know, sissy. We'll put some tartar. Let's see, what do you want, Colby Jack or Muenster?
Probably one of each, but I'll start with the Muenster.
Okay. We're going to put some cheese right here on the bottom. Like this. And like this. And some cheese on the top.
Maybe not one of each. That's a lot.
And put some tartar sauce on here. If you like lettuce and tomato on your fish sandwich, go for it. And there is our fish sandwich. Huh?
And there's the phone.
Always the phone. There you go.
You should see it. It's beautiful.
And it tastes good too. Let me move this stuff out of the way so that you can see.
Probably won't need anything else to go with that.
And probably just go ahead and
That is
cut
a
that
lot.
skewer shorter. It's really not a big deal, but you know, oh well. I'm not going to worry about it.
Chicken scissors
Really?
are better.
Chicken scissors.
They cut wire too.
How do you know that, honey?
I don't.
The hell you don't. That's why these don't cut anything else now.
That's why I bought you new ones.
I know, in my Christmas stocking. Okay, so what's going to go alongside this? Let me get a little dish for this. I am not organized tonight at all. I'm sorry. Sophie, move, honey. Gosh. We'll get with it eventually, huh? I made coleslaw the other night for the Sloppy Joes, and I made enough because I knew we were going to have fish sandwiches tonight. That is a beautiful thing right there. And this you could serve obviously by itself. I have, Micah may just actually eat the fish fillet. Molly may do the same, I don't know. But no matter how you choose to eat it, that is an amazing fish sandwich. And you didn't have to go through the drive-thru to get it. You know what kind of fish it is. You know what ingredients went in it. And that, my friends, is delicious beyond all belief.
Knock-knock sandwich.
Knock-knock sandwiches. I hope you try them. I hope you love them. And until next time, I'll see ya.